when you just thought My Hero Academia couldn't be any more crazier. Well, this chapter came up and said, oh, guess what? I'm just gonna make things crazier. Horikoshi, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but all I can say is I love it. So you kind of get a little bit of backstory about Star and Stripe. You see a deranged skeleton back face of Shigiraki that, my god, I just gonna have questions of how the hell are they gonna find, is the anime gonna find some way to censor this? Because I'm sorry, if the anime actually goes through and shows this whole deranged skeletal looking Shigaraki in the anime, and they censor it, they somewhat censor it to where it's like, okay, it's not as bad, but we're gonna still make a pretty grotesque scene. I'm telling you, when that anime episode airs, when we see this fight, especially this part, and they show that scene, I can see it now. Everybody's thumbnail is gonna be of that Shigaraki, and the thumbnail's gonna be like, how the fuck is people gonna be defeating Shigiraki? Which is damn near almost everybody's description title of how the hell is Shigiraki gonna lose? This man keeps finding ways to live on and escape. He has somehow survived the, brutal attacks from a lot of heroes from the war arc without all his quirks being taken away. And he managed to freaking he managed to freaking survive a damn near nuclear hydrogen bomb explosion. Crazy stuff. But like anything, we got to see how this story goes on. But let's get to this chapter. This is My Hero Academia chapter 332, titled State of the Art Hypersonic Intercontinental Cruise. Now, the chapter actually starts off with a flashback of Cassie or / Star and Stripe with her comrades, who she deems as brothers in a way, like brothers in arms, and saying like that. And they're kind of laughing and saying, yeah, come on, Star, you can't boost your power as strong as All Might and stuff like that. But the thing is, listen, don't take it back like just because you're a girl or anything. Listen, you must not think you're just as strong as All Might. It's okay, you look up to him. So that's the whole thing there and stuff like that, And they go on to tell her, listen, it's nothing to do with you being a girl or a chick or anything. Listen, it's probably just how your quirk is and how it's manifest and how it essentially works. The standpoint, it has its limits to how much strength you can put into something, and stuff like that. So it's a nice, it's a nice backstory to understand what we get with Cassie and her comrades or her team, and that kind of fuels what happens at the end of this chapter. So anyways, what happens is the missiles are essentially coming to the area where Star and Stripe is, and things like that. Now Star and Stripe goes on to say, like, listen, if I need to hold those bombs, I have to undo the laser rule that I have implemented. Listen, you guys need to take control of the lasers on your own sense. I'll grab them and do what I need to do and stuff like that. Now, Shigaraki, in the mean hand, he's kind of monologuing to himself, knowing he's like, this attack isn't going to really fully kill me, but I bet she knows that. And he even says, like, later on, like, she must be realizing, like, she needs to do something else to defeat me. And even he's saying, like, I'm feeling like something's coming, and it's like, what the hell is going on? But that's kind of the thing. So Star and Stripe gears up for her attack, and what happens is she uses the gigantic kaiju being to be able to grab the missiles and hold them in place while she holds them. In the meantime, the jet pilots are essentially concentrating the laser blast so they can hold Shigaraki in place for the time being. Now, as she's grabbing the missiles, the missiles is kind of pushing her because these things are very powerful, and there's like 8 of them or something like that. And Star and Stripe is like, I gotta make sure I let this go, otherwise my arm's gonna get ripped off, and stuff like that. So she goes in to say, new order, Tiamat is redirected. And what happens is she manages to throw the missiles down, and it manages to create a huge explosion. Now it's seemingly looking like Shigaraki is jumping up into the attack, and he gets hit with the attack. And the move that Star and Stripe does is called State of the Art Hypersonic Intercontinental Cruise Punch, and it creates this big freaking massive explosion to the point we actually cover to Endeavor where he's flying alongside Best Jeanist and Hawks, and they all see the explosion in the distance, and Endeavor's like, that must be where this fight is taking place. There's a fight going on over there. So eventually, in the aftermath of the big explosion, Star looks down at the crater made, and she sees a little tiny hole. And lo and behold, when I tell you, man, how I don't know how the hell they are going, the anime is gonna do something. The only other way I can see the anime censoring is showing some slightly face of the skeletal Shigaraki with fire around him. But Shigaraki comes out of the damn hole, damn near looking like a whole ass skeleton, with that crazed look in his eyes. Now, I read the unofficial translations before, I'm obviously reading this off the official translation on Viz. Please go support Viz, because it also supports Koei Horikoshi with creating more My Hero Academia manga. And when I first saw this panel, I was like, what the hell, man? First things first, let's give it props up to Horikoshi. This man's drawing some fire-ass art. Some fire art. Second of all, look, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. This happy-go-lucky My Hero Academia, it's fucking gone. Gone, 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 gone. This is damn near some damn of the last two arcs combined, and so much of this new arc we're getting, it's been getting freaking gory. I'm telling you, man, when season 6 comes, oh my goodness, these anime only people won't know what hit them. Like, I'm just shocked at the tone shift in My Hero Academia to the point that it was a happy-go-lucky show from literally season 1 through technically season 5, really. And then from on then, it's been getting damn near dark as all get up. And some of the darkest storylines in any series you can think of. Like, this is dark now. We got freaking dang near skeleton looking Shigaraki coming out of the ground like nothing. And I'm like, dude, when I see this anime, this is gonna give me nightmares. By the time this gets animated, I might be like damn near 24, 25 years of age, and I might still get a damn nightmare looking at this thing again. Holy hell! This is getting crazy! We eventually find out what actually jumped up wasn't Shigaraki. It was his Nomu flying, counterpart that kind of took the blast and everything. So what we find out is how Shigaraki survived this attack is he essentially uses decay on the ground to create a hole. He even says, if I made one slip up, I could have potentially had a fatal wound that might have probably killed me. So he managed to come up with that quick of a second, just thinking on pure instinct alone, to create a hole underground to avoid essentially most of the blast radius of the attack. And he comes out and he's still freaking alive and everything. Even when, like I said, one of the fighters just said he used the Nomo as a decoy and stuff like that. So yeah, now what happens is the fighter just get into fighting formation. Now Shigaraki goes on to say, up against anyone but me, that move would have finished the job. But you came up short for once, and you're taking that loss to the grave. Now what happens is Shigaraki's not only freaking regenerating back, because he has that hyper regeneration. He's regenerating all his skin being lost and everything. He's regenerating all the damage. And he goes on to say, me and myself make better use of your resources, talking and saying, we're gonna freaking I'm gonna use your quirk better than you ever could. And I think that's morally the all for one side talking within Shigaraki right now and stuff like that. So what happens is one of the fighter jets is like, okay, Star, you need to crush him. We have an explosion. If you smash my fighter jet, we might create a big enough explosion to where maybe this can actually kill Shigaraki once and for all. Listen, use your rule and smash and essentially crush me. And he's like, do it right now, Star. But the chapter ends off with Star hesitating because we saw from the start of the chapter, she reminisces to her past with the fact that she doesn't want to hurt her comrades. Nor does she want to kill them. And because of it, she hesitates for that quick second, and that quick second is where at the end of the chapter, Shigaraki grabs a hold of Star and Stripe's face and seemingly looking like he is going to take her quirk. Now, something we could get a twist where that won't happen, because like I said, the only way I could see her getting out of this is maybe she put a rule on herself where he's like, this being won't be able to take my quirk. Or what I think is gonna probably happen is Endeavor's gonna show up in the nick of time and blast Shigaraki off Star and Stripe just before Shigaraki is able to steal Star and Stripe's quirk. Because I'm sorry, I just don't see how they, this quirk is so damn OP. We already know All For One is OP as shit. And if he gets this quirk, it's damn near game over. So my prediction for chapter 333 is at the start, Endeavor's gonna manage to save Star and Stripe, blast Shigaraki out of there, and Shigaraki might either continue his fight or he might retreat and stuff like that. I don't know what's gonna happen because this guy's freaking persistent, but this was a great chapter. My God, and I can't wait to see what happens next. There is no break next week, so next Sunday we will get another chapter, which is chapter 333. And but other than that, guys, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's manga chapter review for My Hero Academia, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more My Hero Academia content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Other than that, guys, I'm getting out of here, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or next channel this video. Peace.